All right, today is the last day of working on the parts from the original engine that I took apart. Maybe it'll be tomorrow. Yeah, I guess that's all right. I've been de-rusting everything as best I could. And basically what I've done is degrease it, soak it in evaporust, and then after the evaporust does its business, then I just give it a little soak with PB Blaster to keep it from rusting up again. Now on this one, I can see warpage around some of these holes, and I have seen online where they say that if people over tighten this oil pan cover, that it'll warp it and you will never get it to stop leaking. So I don't know if I ever get to build a motor, because right now I haven't got any case, but if I do get to build a motor, maybe we'll find out if that's true. All right, so this is the last batch of rusty nuts. Also soaking in evaporust. I will drain the evaporust. And the evaporust is pretty used that I've been using for the most part, so it's possible that it's running out of steam. That's one of the things I haven't figured out yet, is how do you tell when the evaporust is done. I mean, it's still did a decent job. I'll save that for the next one. So some of these still kind of have their rust on them. Some of it came clean, like this nut is completely clean, but this bolt still has some of that thick rust on it. Gonna squirt it with some PB Blaster, which is water displacing, so if there is any water left on any of this clinging to it, the PB Blaster will get rid of it so that it doesn't start to form additional rust. There is still plenty of rust on some of these. I'm sure it'll show up on the camera. But good enough for who it's for. These are the case studs that were not too rusty to keep. Some of them were so pitted, I don't think I could have counted on their strength for torquing down again. So I'm just going to put these nuts on the case. This one has some boogered threads, I guess. I don't know if that's rust or dirt or both. I think it's crusty rust. It probably would have come off eventually. I left the oil pump cover in there for like a week, and it came out super clean. These are a little thicker. These probably go to the studs. These little ones must to go to those really small. That is that. That is the whole shooting match. I am now ready to start taking the other engine apart. let's go look at what I was able to save from the other motor. So from the other motor, I've got a pulley, lots of nuts and bolts and studs. I've got my push rods. I've got a carburetor. Let's see if we can see what type it is. Solaflex. Does it have a picked number on it? Solex, not Solaflex. Duh. Picked 34. Solex picked 34. I've got some valve covers, some rocker arms. I've got some connecting rods that are still good. I've got the gear for the distributor. I've got the springs and valves. Those might actually still be good. I've got the dual port intakes. I actually heated up that diaphragm and it actually works. I just don't have the tip of it anymore that I cut off. I've got that little oil splasher. I've got the pedestal. It has a hole in it that needs to be either JB welded or actually welded. I have a crankshaft that actually looks pretty good. Might just need to have the bearing surfaces polished. I have got two heads that are serviceable, and those gears probably are not, but I've got the nut. I have a dish cam oil pump, a flywheel, a pressure plate, and clutch. So not a bad haul for a field motor. I expect that I will not have as much out of this one because it's in much worse shape, but the practice will be good because I still got two more motors back there attached to transmissions.